Hi, my name's Pierrette White for As We Heal Each Other. Today's topic is going to be, do you have superpowers? Do I? Having fun with your superpowers. Why I say that? It's because this happened to me. Okay, imagine this. I'm at a friend's house and we're a group of people that are about to join in different activities, spiritual activities, and there's a labyrinth in the middle of the room that her husband has done beautifully. So it's time for us to go for our turns on the labyrinth. So one person goes, walks it, does her meditation at the same time. Everything seems to be going good. But the thing is, we're just going one at a time. And it's taking forever for some people. The lady before me was very, very, very slow. And I saw the time ticking. And I knew that pretty soon, after all this, that we would have to leave. Well, I wanted my turn on there because I never knew what a labyrinth was. Now, what happened is my impatient part of me on that day decided that I would go on the labyrinth astral projecting way. So nobody would know, right? It's not a problem. I do this all the time. I astral travel, astral project. Okay, so yeah, I'll do that. That's what I said. So I'm on there and I'm walking and doing my thing. And the lady all of a sudden almost falls over. It's like, what? So I was in the back of her at that time. This is astral projecting. So I'm in the back of her and she stopped. So I bumped into her, and without her knowing, because she's there on the labyrinth by herself, gets pushed, almost falls over. So I found it really funny, but I guess she didn't. So everybody was going, "Are you okay? Are you fine? Can I do something for you?" And I'm thinking, oh my God, that's me again. So I'm not saying anything. So she said, "It's so weird. It's like if someone pushed me." So fine enough. So she gets her strength back, and then she's going on there and she's walking along, kind of thing. And all of a sudden, yet again, I find that she's taking too long. So I decide to pass in front of her. So I go in front of her. So here I am walking in front of her. And all of a sudden again, I stopped for some reason because I was in my own space. So I stop and she bumps into me. And then she's like, what just happened? So anyways, I'm there and I'm saying, you have to understand, this is astral projection. So my body is actually sitting on a chair, pretending that I'm interested and I'm looking over her way. But at that minute in time, I'm still doing the labyrinth. So here I go, and I'm looking at her. I'm thinking, I'm going to have to tell her. So she continues on. I went up and I asked her if she was all right. And she said yes. So, but she said, it's so strange. It's like if someone was in front of me or if there was a brick wall or anyway. So I kept on not saying anything. So the lady keeps on walking. And then she finally got to the middle, but I was already there. So I thought, okay, I have to move over. I have to move over. So I did. And all this time she kept on saying, geez, it seems as if someone else is in here with me. So anyways, no more than that. I keep on doing whatever I needed to do to go backwards in my steps. And she's going backwards in her steps. So here we are going this way. Instead of me following her or her following me, I decide to go the opposite. So I go the opposite, and of course, you're going to find yourself that you're going to be head on at one point. So I get there, and yet again, the lady is standing there, not moving and not knowing what's going on. So I decided, okay, well, I better get off this thing because I'm just disturbing her time. And it's going to take way longer by the time I get to have my real time on it. So I leave it alone. So I go and sit down. After all of that time, I decide to go for my turn in what you call the normal sense. So I'm there walking and I'm doing pretty good because here I am by myself, no one here, no one's rushing me because I'm the last one, of course. So fine enough. After I'm done and we start talking, and she started to say, that is so weird that this was happening to me. Did you guys notice that I had to stop certain places? And did you notice? And like she was still in her bubble, like she hadn't come out yet. So anyways, I'm there listening to her, and I thought, I gotta tell her. So, and she won't believe me anyways. Nobody's gonna believe what I just did anyway. So I tell them, I think it's me. And I'm trying to explain what I had just done. So I told her, I know I'm sitting over here, but while you were there and you were taking a lot of time, I was impatient. So I decided to walk at the same time as you did. So when these things were happening to you without really meaning anything and trying to do anything, you bumped into me. I bumped into you. And it's like we met face to face. So this is just to show you that this was me trying to be smart, I guess, doing the astral projection while someone else was there. But it proved to me that even though I was doing it, that it actually works. Because she's there saying all these things, and I'm the one like, really? And then, I'm inside laughing, and it's like, it's not funny because it was her turn. Impatient sometimes. But even though it was just showing me that I just might have superpowers. Now, your thing is, do you do that too? Do you astral project or astral travel? For me, astral traveling is I'm doing it at night when I'm sleeping. And how do I know that? It's that I am so cold. My legs freezes. I thought it was bad circulation, which could be too. But I need to have 3 blankets. Then I have a blanket that is quilted and it's folded in 2. And then I have a blanket that has, it's not wool, but it's sheep's blanket. And then I have another blanket with that is wool blankets on top of all that. So here I am. And those are my legs. That's where I put the blankets, on my legs. Because it's just too much. It's so cold. So cold. So anyways, I'm trying to say that this is a part of everyday life for me. So you might be doing the same thing, just thinking of, oh, well, once upon a time, blah, blah, blah. And then that once upon a time shows up and you're thinking like daydreaming, I suppose. And you'd like to be going to, say, the beach again. You like to be going to the beach, but you can actually see yourself walking on the beach. Well, if you do it enough times, you will probably be like me, really be on the beach, walking and doing that calming exercise that I had shown at the very first. So, anyways, I hope this makes any sense and that you stay tuned for other parts of this, because I did astral travel and help out a person that was in need. You energy, love, and a great big hug to you and you. And yes, that's you too, going to go on the labyrinth. Bye.